Welcome to the LeBar Practice Complex. I'm Alan Joseph with Matt DeFranks, and we're coming to you with Irish Insider live before the Michigan State Notre Dame game, week 3 of the 2012 season. Matt, let's talk a little bit about the keys for Notre Dame in this matchup. For me, I think the Irish front seven on defense really does have to stop the Spartan running attack so that you can force a first-year quarterback in Andrew Maxwell to beat you through the air. What about you?
I think the Irish need to contain William Golson. Golson is a menace on the defensive line. Last week, the Irish had trouble with Tawan Short, and they paid the price for it. They can control Golson. They can open up holes for Sierra Wood, Theo Riddick, and George Atkinson. For Michigan State, they need to cut down on their turnovers. In their season-opening win against Boise State, they had 4 turnovers, and they only won by 4 points. However, the next week, against Central Michigan, they had 1 turnover and won by 34 points. I know the caliber of teams is very different, but still, turnovers are key for the Michigan State Spartans.
You know, for me, if I were Michigan State, I think the most important thing to do is play within themselves. The Spartans are a more complete and consistent team than Notre Dame, and if they can not get too worried about stopping Everett Golson or focusing on Tuitt and really just play their game, I think they'd actually come out really well in this game. Matt, it's time to play a little bit of this or that. If you were defensive coordinator of a college football team, would you rather have William Gholston or Tuitt? I personally would take Tuitt. He's a lot more versatile than Golson. He can play at nose tackle or on defensive end, and his ceiling is sky high. For me, no question, I'd take the sophomore Tuitt over junior Gholston.
For me, this is also an easy answer. It has to be Tuitt. His potential is much higher. He already has 4 sacks in just 2 games. He's on pace for a ridiculous 24 sacks in the season. Meanwhile, Golson is a very emotional player, and we saw that shine through in the Michigan game last year when he was ejected. Now it's time to play a game called More or Less. Do you think Le'Veon Bell will have more or less than 125 yards rushing? I think it'll be less than that. The Irish rushing defense is just too good to allow someone to go over 125 yards rushing. Will he go over 100? Maybe. 125? I don't think so.
You know, I think it's going to be close, but I think he's actually going to break that 125-yard barrier. He's just too good of a runner as a Heisman contender, and even if the Irish front seven, which is the strength of that defense, can contain him, they're going to keep handing him the ball and he's going to keep pounding it. I don't think he's going to go off and do something like 150, but I think he's going to break through 125 with probably a couple of touchdowns. All right, Matt, it's time for final predictions. What do you think this game's going to turn out? I'm going to say Notre Dame is going to lose this game. They're going to come out strong, but I don't think they can keep it up. Michigan State 27, Notre Dame 20.
I think Everett Golson struggles in his first true road game, and the Spartans take this one home 20-13.
From the LeBar Practice Complex, I'm Alan Joseph with Matt DeFranks for Irish Insider Live. Be sure to check out more coverage on ndsmcobserver.com. Until then, thanks for watching.